Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Follicle Follies. Follicle Follies is a segment where I talk about all things hair, from the hairlines to hair-raising science and my favorite wigs of the week. Alright, so I'm sitting here in my Dynasty-inspired side-swept RuPaul hair to talk about hair. Alright, if that's something you see, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for post notifications. Alright, let's get started. And to start off with, the hairlines. Alright, the Crown Act, which I talked about before, okay, is the act that bans discrimination against hair. People used to be fired for having unprofessional hair like dreadlocks or frizzy hair, or in other words, hair associated with, minority races. But now it's made legal to do that, okay? The House has voted to pass this act because I think around 16 Republicans actually went over and voted with the Democrats. It's still without controversy because some recalcitrant Republicans have been saying we don't need this act because there are discrimination laws that take care of this. But that's a really blind spot because this discrimination happens all the time, whether people admit it or not. Alright, so it's a very important legislation and a way forward for people with different kinds of hairstyles. And now for hair-raising science. Alright, have you ever wondered whether your food or diet affects your hair loss? Well, in alopecia areata, which is an autoimmune condition, the microbiome might play a role. And that's all the bacteria that's living in your gut and your skin. Alright, some patients undergoing fecal transplants for other conditions and had alopecia areata at the same time actually showed that they grew the hair back, which suggested that the microbiome in the gut, okay, can somehow train your immune system to regulate your autoimmune conditions. And that's very exciting because I think there's some trials now to see whether fecal transplants or changing your microbiome might be able to be a way to treat alopecia areata. So watch this space and eat more fermented foods, stuff like miso paste, kimchi, and kombucha. This is a wig account that I followed for a long time. It's Natalie Morton Wigs from the UK. She makes these beautiful vintage styles. She comes in along the lines of people like Carl Brown hair, okay, with a lot of structured vintage styles. Natalie Morton kind of more gravitates towards a more 70s blown out kind of hair and a very Barbarella, very Valley of the Dolls, but very structured and beautiful. Really, really nice. Check it out. Alright, and for this last segment, it's a product basement, and it's a basement because I'm not sponsored. Zip ties, okay, get these from Daiso, $2 for a pack of 100. They're perfect for stacking wigs, attaching wig cages to wigs, and attaching all sorts of shit to your hair. Alright, really, really useful, better than sewing, so, oh God, shut the fuck up. Alright, so get these some zip ties, and that's it for Follicle Follies this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.